to the show Journey with the Living Guru, Sri Ravi Shankar Gurudev. I met
Yeah, thank you.
actually, it's a very interesting journey that how I met Lalitha Chechi in the ashram. Recently, when I went for Chandi Homa, it was such a coincidence that I met one of the first few teachers of Kerala. You know, this is it's a privilege for me to introduce, because we have never had a teacher from Kerala till today in this show. And when I started talking to her, she was not the first few. She was not. She didn't speak to me as one of the first few teachers of Kerala. In fact, she spoke to me as a very good friend, and we just spent a very less time together. But when I started conversing with her, I found out that her connection with Gurudev is very strong. And the few instances that Lalitha Chichi shared with me, I was blown. So I just invited her for the show, and I asked her, I requested her, in fact, can she share this with the entire globe? Because Gurudev, for us, and the journey with Gurudev is not a story. It's a reality, because Gurudev is alive and we are also alive. So I would like her to share her life with Gurudev. She became a teacher when she was very young, and then she got married. And it's not that she didn't have trials and tribulations. She did have, but in spite of all that, I found Chechi's faith in Gurudev is so strong. She is willing to give up anything for Gurudev. So this is something which caught my attention, and I requested Chechi, come on, let's share. And she was so vibrant. She willingly said, yes, I would love to share this. So this is how Lalitha Chechi was introduced to me in the ashram, and I met her during Chandi Homa, and we spent together for 2 days, 3 days, in fact, till Vijayadashmi Day. Till after that, she went back to Cochin, and still we are continuing, and she's in touch with me. So welcome to the show, Lalitha Chechi.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
sure. Thank
really,
you.
really honored to have you here with us.
Even me. Jai Gurudev, the journey with my
Jai,
master.
Jai Gurudev
Journey
Chechi.
with my master. Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah,
now
yeah, yeah.
over to you, Chechi. Tell me, how was it?
Sure.
How did you come into art of living? What made you come into art of living? Or what made you do the basic course? Initially it was basic course, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, it was my father's trauma. My father kind of lost his memory, and I was so very attached to him. Even my mom and my dad, full of love, full of affection, always giving to others. They always gave, and all the qualities I learned from them: giving, sharing, caring, totally selfless people. And it so happened that my dad, when he was arguing the case in the High Court, he had an attack of stroke, and I had just completed my PG then. This was a big shock for me, and he became like a vegetable. He can't remember anything. Only he would talk something about the past, and this really kind of affected me. I couldn't smile, I couldn't breathe, I just couldn't talk. All I did was I used to visit my Shiva temple. He was my friend, Lord Shiva. I used to go to the temple. Even now I do. I used to go there and talk to him and keep telling him, come on, you should do something for my dad and for our family. This is not the way to do things. And finally, Lord Shiva in the human form came in my life as Sri Ravi Shankarji. And I met him in the month of August 1992. It was my first advanced course in the ashram. By then, my health was in a pathetic condition. Lot of full time I had asthma attack. And when I went there, the only thing I just wanted was to meet my guru, nothing more, nothing less. Even when I did my basic course, for instance, for me, I just wanted to meet him. No pranayama, nothing Kriya, nothing at all. Just wanting to meet my guru. And Priya, the moment I got this photograph from my brother, something from the inner self, kind of told me that I have seen him before. There is a strong connection between me and my guru, and I have to see him somehow. But then, you know, like, like only if you do the basic course, you are allowed to go to the ashram. And so I was forced to do the basic course, and our great Vinod Bhaiya was my basic course teacher. Then after
Okay.
that, after that, I went to ashram, and the first time I met him was in the evening, just before satsang in the old ashram. He was, going to the meditation hall, and somebody told me, look, 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 you can see him right there. I just dropped everything and ran and kind of, fell at his feet. Then I knew this was Lord Shiva standing right in front of me. And like Priya, I lost my senses, I lost my body consciousness, everything. Something happened to me, like, my soul and him, that kind of strong connection I felt when I fell at his feet. And I just told him, please save me. I am in a big mess. Only you can save me. That's what I said. And then Gurudev just patted on my shoulder and lifted me up, and he started talking in Hindi. Aapko Hindi malum hai? I said, no, Gurudev, I am from Kerala, I'm from Cochin, I'm Lalitha. You have to save my life. He just smiled and looked into my eyes and said, of course, you have come to me. I will be meeting you tomorrow. Then I started crying and crying and crying. He said, no, don't cry. I will be meeting you tomorrow. And then, like in a movie, Priya, that evening, asthma became so strong. I just couldn't walk. I was gasping like a dog with my tongue out and breathing. Nobody can believe, except for the few in the ashram. And it became so worse that, all the people in the ashram, they kind of ran to Shakti Kutir and just told him that, yeah, that girl from Cochin will die any moment. Could you please call and tell her parents to come immediately? And Gurudev just smiled and said, no, no, no. He just called Rajshri Patel, whom I cannot forget in my life. He just gave an apple to her and said, you go and attend to her. Rest, I will take care. Then she came to my room, and she literally lifted me up, took to her room, and she was just, massaging my chest and my heart. And I was just lying down like that. And finally, she crushed the apple pieces and somehow put it into my mouth. Then I just slept off peacefully after some time. Then the very next day, I woke up with a feeling, oh, today is the day when I am going to see my master. Then she came around. I still remember the time. 9:30, Rajshri Patel comes and tells me, come, now you can, we will meet him. Come with me. I was so happy. I just, I was walking as if it was my new birth. No asthma, nothing. I was fully vibrant. And I was actually, my inner self was actually waiting for my guru. That guru tattva is within you. He always says, no, I am inside you. I am pure energy. Same feeling I had. And I just went, and, Rajshri Patel was standing in front of the Shakti Kutir. And if you had been to the old ashram, you can see the bell, and you ring the bell, then Gurudev will say, come in. Then you open the door and come in, right? So
The
Rajshri Patel
entrance,
did the
right,
same.
Chichi? The entrance of the Shakti Kutir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the entrance. Yeah,
Right.
the entrance. And she did the same. Then Gurudev, come, welcome, come in. And I used to write a lot. You won't believe, Priya, when I went to the room, I had actually written my whole life story in a file. All the worries, all the miseries, everything I had written. And I just went there, and I kept the file right in front of him. And again, I fell at his feet, and he was playing with his mala with a big smile. And he said, you just relax. I will take complete care of you. Just leave all that paper aside. And then Priya, I really don't know what actually happened. He just told me, you just sit with your eyes closed, and I just did that. And then I don't know, something happened for a long time. I was sitting there. Then after some time, Gurudev said, ha ha ha, Lalita, open your eyes. Then it was a different person. I was totally transformed by then. I was not the old person, a lot of worry, crying, but still I cried out of joy. I knew, that Lord Shiva is sitting right in front of me. Thank God, I never doubted my master, even for a second. The first time I saw him, I knew, yeah, he is the divine, he's the divinity come to the planet to save all, say to save the entire humanity in distress. I was in distress at that time. And he said, now you should never ever cry. I am with you. You will be fine. You go and do your advanced course. I will be meeting you again before you leave for Cochin. And I came out of the Shakti Kutir and I was dancing and Rajshri Patel hugged me. And then she told me, you know what all things happened last night? My God, you were in a big mess. And then again she said, you are his chosen one. You are so blessed. Now you will be always happy, Lalita. I'm so happy for you. Then I was staying in Vasishta. If you had been to the old ashram, you'll know Vasishta, right? And now comes the shift, Priya. Once I entered my room, then my whole body became physically tired. Okay. Knowing this, Gurudev sends a person and tells me that you need to just lie down in the meditation hall. You need not do any of the processes. Just lie down and relax. That's all you have to do. And those days, Philip used to play the flute. So early morning around 3:30, 4, Philip used to play the flute, and everyone in the kutir will get up with a big smile. It was amazing those days. I cannot forget in my life. Every day, Philip's flute, we all get up, we'll run to Krishna, like, Krishna, Shiva, it's all the same. And now again, I am in the meditation hall. There are around 50 people. I am the only person lying down, but doesn't matter. I was not bothered because Gurudev has said you can just completely relax. So I was just lying down. I just couldn't breathe. I didn't do any ujjayi breathing, no meditation, nothing. And Priya, let me tell you, to be very honest, for me, that hollow and empty was nothing. I just wanted to be with my master. That presence says it all. Guru comes first and the technique comes the last. It's Guru that is everything. All the hollow and empty and whatever Kriya you do is only for you to connect with him. This is what I believe and I still believe. All the techniques come last. It is the connection you have with the master. And that connection is here. The feeling you have for him is right here. It is within you. It is everywhere. And day one went off, day two, day three, I was just lying down. And the day before the course ended, in the evening, as usual, Gurudev sang, Jaya Jaya Shiva Shambho. And Priya, that song at that time, something happened from within. I was just lying down with my eyes closed. The moment he started dancing Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, I could see a light coming and entering my heart. Then I just, kind of jumped up from my seat and I started dancing. That energy is still with me and that is making me going. Even now, even right now, it is that Guru's energy giving me that, that happiness, that vibrancy, whatever you may call. It is still within me. That really gave me all the energy back. And I was a totally transformed person. And all the people in the ashram, they were stunned. And one of them just came and told me, my God, see what Guru has done to you. You were lying down and we were also wondering, my God, poor thing, poor thing. You are not a poor thing. You are a lioness now. See the energy, see the vibrancy. He has given you a new life. I said, yes, of course. And that's my Guru. And the very next day was the last day of the program. And I was eagerly waiting to see him again in the Shakti Kutir. And I went in. And like a father, he was waiting for me. And he said, see, now you go home. Huh? Now you go home, do your Kriya, Pranayama. Asthma and all is gone now. You don't worry about it. Don't worry. Don't cry. If you have anything, you just write letters to me. And Priya, every day I used to write letters, England letters. Whenever I felt bad, whenever I had any grief, I'll just write to Gurudev. Gurudev, please help me. I'm having this kind of thought. Please help me. The moment I just, put the letter in the letter box, I'm fine. So this was the longing I had for my master. And few months passed off, and every day I did my prayer. Every day without fail. I used to keep the photograph in front of me, and I did sincerely my Kriya, and slowly my breathing became okay. I didn't have any asthmatic attack the way I had it before. I became very vibrant. My Amma was so happy. She had not seen me. And then she said, okay, you have become like before. I'm so happy. Wow, this Guru is great. I also want to see him. Wow, it is fantastic. And Priya, every time, it was Guru, 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 Guru. Every time, whatever I do, it's Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Okay. And those days, Guru used to call me. Can you believe? He used to give surprise calls to me. Just to make sure that I'm fine. He used to call me. Surprise calls used to come. And finally, yeah, then what happened was he actually told my brother to make our home the center of art of living. And our home became the center. People used to come from Bangalore. And first time the Guru Puja happened in our house by his name was, I will tell you, Chris. His name was Kiran. Have you heard of Kiran, the German teacher Kiran? Kiran and his wife's name was, I can't remember his wife's name. Gurudev sent Kiran to our house and he did the Guru Puja. It was in the year 1993 Jan, after the Trishur visit. He came home, he did the Guru Puja. Then let me tell you the turning point of my life. After my first advanced course, Gurudev came to Trishur in the year 1993, Jan 26th. It was a great day for me. I was just there waiting to see him. And there comes the Lord. He sits in the chair. He calls me. Then, then he tells me, Lalitha, you are going to be my teacher. Okay. And this was a shock for me. I said, Gurudev, I cannot be your messenger. I think you have chosen the wrong person. You know why? I cannot smile the way you do. And my mind never comes to the moment just like the way you do. Then how can I go and teach people? You know what he said? Don't worry, I will speak through you. And I will, you will be a very good messenger. Come on, come to Bangalore. Don't worry about anything. You just come. And I just went to Bangalore with him. And he came to Trishur just for a few of us. We were just hardly 20, 25 people. And we had a semi part 2 program. It is like a semi-silence program, just for 25 of us. Then Gurudev took us to the beach, Vadanapalli beach. Then we went to the Shiva temple in Trishur, the famous temple in Trishur. Yeah, we went there. Yeah. Exactly, Vadakunathan. Real Shiva taking all of us to to the store, whatever you call it. It was a wonderful 3 to, I think it was a 5-day visit. It was amazing. I cannot forget each and every day still is rewinding in my consciousness. The way Gurudev came, he told me how he took us to the temple, to the beach, and in every moment with me. I was so fortunate to be with him throughout the journey, that those 5 days, giving him food, everything. It was so nice. And those days, we were so blessed, we could talk to him freely, we could be with him, and he will solve all our, kind of any kind of thought which is kind of giving you some trouble. He will say, "Come on, it's all gone." Then it's gone. It's not there. No, it's not there. It's all gone, 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 gone. Ah, it's gone. It's amazing. Then comes my trip to, I just went to Bangalore. This was my first visit, for a 15-day program. And we were only five of us, Gurudev and General Maxwell. And actually, it was fun, filled with knowledge. And our classes used to go till early morning, 1 a.m. Then we used to get up early at 4. We were so happy, no fatigueness, no tiredness, fully with the master, with his guru. And see me, among the 5, I never wanted to be in the class taken by anyone else except our guru. So if some other teacher comes in, I will run to Shakti Kuti and I will be with him. I said, Gurudev, I don't want to be in the class. Only if you come, I will be there. No, you can't say that. Come on, I will take you. Like a father taking a small kid to class, I will hold his hand and he will kind of take me to the class, Priya. Can't forget all that. Then he will be there, and he used to kind of tell us so many stories and everything. I can't express in words the feeling I had those 15 days with him. I learned a lot through my guru. The way he talks, the way he takes complete care of the people, everything. And he used to tell us, when you take class, don't ever think that you are someone very great giving knowledge. No, you are just one among them. And God has made you teach. That's all. You are just like them only. You are absolutely not a teacher at all. Just be free with them. Give them love, care. And now then my all that jnana will come through you effortlessly. I will do everything. All you have to do is be there, hollow and empty. And the grace will take care. Never ever think that I'm great. I'm someone very great. I've come here to teach Kriya. I've come here to teach pranayama. No, it is not so. You are just like others. You will be there only for caring and sharing. Everything I will be doing through you. And if I have to do things through you, you have to be completely hollow and empty. So your only job is just be there, completely relaxed. I will take the show. I will do everything. So that is there in me. Even now, even right now, whenever there is a course happening, I remember these words of whatever Gurudev had said. And he, I think one of those days he used to tell us, you should give more importance to, after the Kriya and after the class, when you have the follow up, you should really put your 100% and give full attention to the participants. Give them a review about pranayama, how to do kriya, and also explain the points in detail. This is very, very much essential. And bring them to me. Your only job is to bring them to me. After that, your job is done. So, as teachers, our only thing should be bringing them to the Guru. That's all that matters. We are actually nothing. We are only his messengers. Nothing at all. No teacher, this big teacher, that big teacher, nothing at all. If there is no Guru grace, nothing will happen. So Guru is the be all and end all of life. When Guru comes to your life, that is my God, I can't tell you, I can't tell you what, Priya, Guru is everything. He coming means you have had your life. You have had your life completely. No more wants, no more desires, nothing. That is the connection you have with your master. That is the ultimate thing in life. Wherever he may be physically, he's here. He's within you. He's inside you. That is the Shiva or Devi or Krishna, all are one. It is the essence of the Guru Tattva that is within you. And this keeps happening the more you do your meditation, the more you do your Sudharshan Kriya. Okay, then he made me a teacher in the year 1993, February 15th. And the day when he gave the Kriya cassette, till now I do remember he was smiling and he gave me the Kriya cassette and blessed me profusely, putting his hand over my head. Oh, many will come to you, many will come to you, and have you have my blessings always, always, always. Then of course I did tell him, male or female, it is Guru Shakti. You will go and do a brilliant job, Lalitha. You have my blessings. Just go. I'm with you. That is a confidence I have even now. That full enthusiasm, the full vibrancy. It is all his sankalpa and his blessings. And I came here, I started, and Priya, those days, people thought, people who are slightly mad only will do all this pranayama and meditation.
Okay.
And my mom used to get calls. Your children, they have lost their life, this, that, and Amma never used to watch. She was a very strong woman. She used to give them right back. Doesn't matter. It is, you don't worry, okay? I will take good care of my children. And Priya, so again, how to go and do his work? I had no hesitancy. I used to, I just had, I don't have the brochure with me right now. I used to carry his brochures, 10 to 12 brochures in my hand. I used to visit the shops. I'll just go there and tell them, this is my guru. This is the Art of Living Foundation. If you want to save your mind, better come and do the program. Then they will ask me, what? I said, okay, man, you have a mind, right? Yes. Okay, fine. And you have that, your mind is on stress now, right now? Yes. Okay. Now Guru has given something like Kriya, which will help you to come out of stress. Then the guy said, really? Yes. Then I want to do the program. Yeah, you just come home, we will have classes. And you won't believe, with his Sankalpa, many people started coming for the program, and we had the classes in our house itself. And how did this happen? First course was to happen in a hall near our house. So I had actually given a small ad in the newspaper, and I just went with my cousin to the hall. We cleaned the hall, and actually we were waiting for the participants to come. So many people came, but they had come to attend some other kind of I think it was their wedding or party, whatever. Nobody came for the program. Then finally, I just came back and gave a call to Gurudev. Just called and told him, Guruji, this was my first course and nothing happened, Gurudev. Nobody came. Then he asked me, the hall, everything. Lalitha, you do one thing, no? You can start taking classes in your house. Your house is so big. You can have my classes in your house. People will start coming. When I was so happy, and he said, "Don't worry, no, whether people come doesn't matter. Have classes in your house, they will come." Exactly whatever he said happened. Classes happened one after the other. In my house, I took around 125 courses.
Wow.
125 courses I had taken in my house. And my guru came to my house in the year 1996, November 13th. Unforgettable event in my life. I had actually wanted him to come home. And how did it happen, Priya? In the year 1994 or 1995, Gurudev came to Trivandrum. I can't exactly remember the year. So Gurudev came after the satsang. He was having food. I was serving him, only both of us in the room. And in my mind, I always had the prayer, and I was telling myself, Gurudev, will you come home, please? Instantly, he was having food, looking at me. Next time, I'm coming to your house, okay? Be happy. Wow, I couldn't believe it. I was not there. I was in bliss. I completely forgot the environment, everything. And tears started running, down my cheeks. And Priya, when I start, I become very, very emotional when I talk about my guru. Because many, many reasons. It is just not one or two. When the Lord Himself comes and save your life, then what more do you want in this lifetime? Then He kept His word. He came home one day before the uh, event, and he came home, and I was waiting for him, and I did the Pada Puja, came, and I took him to the room, and he was so happy. Then he said, "Aren't you happy now?" I said, "Of course, Guruji, definitely. I have actually nothing more to say." Then he loves palada, avial, rasam, everything he loves. And Mambara Puliseri, and also the 2 days, our home was like a wedding house. Much more than that, it was a celestial, it became totally heavenly. It's not heaven, it is a Guru Tattva everywhere. So everybody was in bliss, even the cooks. I still remember, we hired, yeah, in the ancient days in Kerala, when we have a wedding or any other kind of feast, we always have Nambudiri Brahmins to come and cook. You
Correct,
remember,
correct.
right?
Sheriyada. Correct.
Yeah. So we also asked many of them to come and cook for Gurudev, especially having the adappaisam, palada, sarkarada, avial, rasam, everything. And he enjoyed everything. He loved palada, sarkarada, and he said, I want this rasam, avial, stew, mambara puliseri, and I was totally blissed out serving him. I can't believe. And he was having it. He said, "Come on, I want little more, little more." Then the whole family, all the people, we all were crazy people, crazy with the divine. Even the person who was cooking, he was telling me, "I don't know why I'm smiling like this." Then Gurudev came and met everybody. They were all happy. So 3 days he was there. One day before he came and stayed, then the very next day we had a satsang in Bharati Vidya Bhavan afternoon time. It was the first satsang in Cochin. So all the elite people of Cochin had come, all the businessmen, doctors, professionals, everybody came. And we all sang satsang, Priya. Can you believe? I also sang satsang at that time. The hall was full. The first time Gurudev coming to Cochin, and all the elite people, the real yogi with the, what yogi, my God, the divine playing with the mala, he came such a majestic way. He came, people were all, oh, wow, who is he sitting right there? They all knew that, he is what many people came for the course, many did the program, and after that he went to Trishu for satsang. I and my brother also, we went with him. And the greatest surprise was after the Trishur satsang, he was having food in the devotee's house. He just said, I want to talk to Lalitha. So I just went there. Gurudev again says, I am coming to your home tomorrow. I want breakfast from there. This was something out of the blue. I couldn't believe myself and my brother Balakrishnan. He's an advanced course teacher.
Yeah,
We
I know.
were, we were actually, we didn't know what to say. I started crying. My God, it was 12:30 p.m. in the night. Both of us came to Cochin early morning, arranged everything, called a few people. Shamala Chechi was one among them, Geeta Chechi, few were there, volunteers. We all came and Gurudev came. He had breakfast with us, spent a lot of time. And from there, he left to Trivandrum. So, Priya, the entire journey from 1992 till now, we can say before I got married, his physical presence was more. He was, I could call, talk to him, go to the ashram, meet him. I was always in the Shakti Kutir. And Priya, the only desire I had then and now, it was not for teaching, it was not for taking any classes. All I wanted was to, kind of to do seva for the Guru, like cleaning the room and washing his plates. Such things gave me so much joy. Even now, I always tell him, when will you give me another opportunity for all this? He had given me enough and more opportunity for that. I will tell you something. Once, and he had given me a lot of opportunities. I used to clean the Shakti Kutir and cleaning his room, everything. He gave me a lot of opportunities. And once I will tell you, after doing all the cleaning, everything, my small mind, you all have that foolish mind, right? This is a small mind, it's horrible things, the villain. But now no small mind, it's all gone. Initially only small mind will come. And that too with lot of worries, lot of things and all. Nothing like. So then my mind was asking me, hey, come on, yeah. How about your future life? Is my future really good? So I was wondering. So I was kind of cleaning the room. I said, Gurudev, okay. And immediately I turned this way. This mind was telling me, what about my future? You won't believe, Priya. Immediately Gurudev says, Lalitha, I have already planned your future. Don't worry. All you have to do is to relax. My God, what more can you? Immediately I just prostrated in front of him. My God. Gurudev, my God, I don't know what to tell. But let me tell you, at that age, I couldn't understand the meaning of the word relax. It has such a profound meaning. Relaxing, now I know. What is the real meaning of the word relax? Relaxing means completely letting go of your identity. We always identify ourselves with the body as a daughter, as a wife, as a mom. At that time, I was only a daughter. But then the mind always goes for a journey out. Oh, what happens when maybe after 5 years or 10 years. So real relaxation is you drop everything. That complete surrender. Come what may, let your wish happen. When you reach that stage, then you're completely relaxed. Nothing can touch you. Any compliment, any insult, any kind of situation.
I understand. Really, I'm able to get it. Because
Yeah, exactly.
the presence of
Yeah,
Gurudev
exactly.
is like, it's beyond, it's very difficult to explain it. And Chechi, you're trying to do your best, but it is more of
Yeah,
experience and it is very deep.
yeah, it
Being
is very deep. It is very deep.
the
So,
master,
yeah. And
and
again, I will tell you, like, again, the journey when I used to travel a lot in Kerala. In so many places, I have taken classes with His grace. And finally, after my marriage, I had a good opportunity to visit Oman, Muscat. And there I think I took 7 HP programs and a few breath water workshop programs. And there I had a complete exposure about so many people from Sri Lanka, from Pakistan, from Oman, then different from Mumbai. It was a real good experience for me and the group, everything. And we used to have satsang in my apartment, follow-up sessions, everything happened in our apartment. Every week we used to have satsang and follow-ups. And the way Guru took me, right from the time I met him, any event happened in my life, my Guru was there. I had to go through 4 important surgeries, major surgeries in my life. One happened in the year 1996 before I got married. I used to take classes continuously. I always used to have an abdomen pain. I totally ignored, and I was always under the impression it was some kind of a gas. But once it so happened after a class, when I came home, I completely collapsed in the toilet. Then my mother and brother kind of lifted me. Then my father's brother was a competent doctor in Thrissur. To make a long story short, I visited my uncle and my aunt, and they said, "You have a huge cyst in the ovary. It has to be operated, and if it has to be done, you have to open your abdomen. It will be a major surgery." I was afraid of hospitals, the surgeon, and the syringe. And I came home. I told Amma, only if Gurudev saves, I will go through surgery. Otherwise, let me die. Doesn't matter, Amma. I don't. About death also, I will tell you how I got. Yeah. So many things to share. I don't know whether you will have the time. Okay,
no,
whenever I
you
come to
share,
me, I will
Chechi.
tell
It's
you.
fine for us.
Yeah.
Tell.
Okay. Then what happened? My amma and brother, they said, I told them, no, if Gurudev says you have to go through the surgery, I will. Otherwise, I am happy to leave my body. Don't I am not concerned about my life. Then Amma said, no, then we'll have to contact Gurudev. Then we called the ashram and they gave the number. That's those days I used to tell you, I used to call and we had the freedom to call. Then I think at that time he was in LA, Los Angeles. Yeah. And I called, the gentleman took the call and my brother called and he immediately said, Gurudev is waiting for your call. And he gave the number and my brother told him about the surgery, the cyst and everything. Immediately he says, there is a scanning very near your house. Why don't you take her for scanning there? We were stunned. I said, okay, yeah. And my brother told him she is crying all the time, Guruji, and she has become so adamant. She says she will not go through the surgery without your consent. Then Gurudev said, just give her the phone. I will talk to her. Then Guruji came to you don't worry, no. I am there, right? You go for the scanning tomorrow. Huh? We will talk tomorrow. Don't worry. The moment he said, don't worry, I became. Then the next day I went for the scanning. They gave the report. And Priya, the scanning report of Trishur, and this was totally different. The scanning report of Trishur was a huge cyst wherein I have to go through the major surgery. Here the size was not all that big, but it was quite dangerous because if I don't go through the surgery within a span of 5 or 7 days, I don't remember, I will be gone because the thing will burst at any time. But then the doctor said she can do the laparoscopy. Then the very next day, Gurudev, we called Guruji, and my brother said, Guruji, this is the report. He said, just you can send the report by fax. Those days only, we had no email or no high tech things, so fax is fine. And Guruji just called us back and said, this is nothing. No? Let her, it will be just a minor surgery. Let her go through the surgery. She'll be fine. And again, she said, I want to talk to Lalitha. Then I talked to him. Gurudev said, you don't worry. You don't worry about the hospital. You just think of me. You will just go through this. Relax. I am with you. Let them do whatever they want to. You don't bother. I will be with you. Okay. Are you fine now? You don't cry, huh? No crying. I am with you. I said, of course, Guruji. When you say that, that is the ultimate. All the fear will go. Okay, don't worry. You just be there and let them do their job and you'll be fine. And I went through the surgery. And the strength he gave me, Priya, was amazing. I was so scared of syringes, the injection, everything. The day when I went for the surgery, I was so cool. I was so composed. But then I had his photo with me. And I had told the doctors, you should keep this brochure over my chest at all times. This is the only thing I want from you. Then the doctor started asking me, who is this? Then I explained to him, he's my guru. And he is such a fantastic guru. You should learn Sudharshan Kriya. You should learn pranayama. And I became unconscious because I didn't know that they had already given me anesthesia.
There also you have already given an intro talk there also before.
Yeah. Because full time only, in my consciousness only guru, no one else. And every day, even now, I keep praying. I don't want to have any names and forms with him. I only want you here. Only then I can be free. But then, Priya, all this happened through, I did learn a lot in my, lot of experiences. Lot of experiences kind of made me very settled, unruffled. Initially, I used to get affected very fast. But all the experiences I had in my life with people around me made me so settled. And as Gurudev says, self-knowledge is the Raksha Kavacha for everybody. It is only the self-knowledge which can uplift you, which can strengthen you. And if the self-knowledge has to enter, your mind has to settle. And it is for this Gurudev is asking us to do sadhana. The Sudarshana Kriya, pranayama, meditation will make the mind settle. Only when the mind settles down, you can receive knowledge. So, after the surgery, then during that full-time surgery, I was with him in Shakti Kutir. Can you believe? Full time. The surgery was a long surgery. It went to 2.5 to 3 hours. So it's a very, very, it is a kind of a very serious, complicated surgery. I am alive only because of it. Doctors had no hope. They were just smiling in front of me. But they had no hope. But then I told them, my guru will save me. You don't know my about my guru, who he is. You will know that very soon. The once I regain my consciousness, the first word which came from my mouth was Jai Gurudev. And my Amma was standing right in front of me. And my dear course participants, you won't believe, and Priya, let me tell you, the bonding, the old times with the participants, totally different from now. It's totally different. It is all to do with the time. Gurudev always says Kala plays a role. They were all around me. They were praying, sitting outside the operation theater. They were all praying. And the moment I said, Jai Gurudev, my God, I was actually thinking, Gurudev, and then I'm in the hospital till now. I was with you in the Shakti Kutir and now come in the hospital. Then I realized I'd already gone through the surgery and I regained my consciousness. Till then I was feeling I was with him in Shakti Kutir. When I went home, everything happened. Immediately after 2 months, I ran to ashram. Said, come on. I went with all the results. He said, come on, give me all the results. Gone. It's all gone from me. And I was with him in the Shakti Kuti for many hours together, and it was amazing. And I will tell you something. It was in the year 1993. Gurudev wanted me to be in the ashram for Navaratri. And also before then, I used to stay in the ashram for 3 to 4 months continuously. Gurudev used to call, I used to go to the ashram, then I will stay there, then come back home, take classes, then another call will come, we'll go to ashram. So ashram, home, ashram. Ashram, home, ashram. And my Amma's complete support. Because Achan had no clue of anything. He was just in existence. He didn't know anything, but he could recognize me, my brother and Amma. That's all. But then, he used to love satsang, Priya. When Gurudev came home, no? He went and stood there like this, but my father had no clue who he was. He used to love satsang. And you know something? Gurudev did satsang in my house so many times. He came home thrice. He stayed with us. And we had satsang meditation in my house. Yeah. So I was about to tell you about the 1993 Navaratri, which I can never forget. Yes. So I stayed there, and all my memories are in the old ashram, Priya. And I'm sure when the moment I leave my body, I will go to the old ashram without doubt. For me, everything is there in the old ashram. Okay, I used to run around. I used to shout at the top of my voice, oh my Guru, Shambho, Mahadev. So run around, Even now I can. I know every stone, everything. I can feel the pulse of the old ashram. So what happened on the last day when I was about to come home, I told Gurudev, I have this fear about death. So please help me to be free of that. He just smiled. Okay, now you go home, huh? So I'll be calling you, then you will come. Yeah, go and take classes. Then I came. So after I came home, maybe the third day or so, afternoon time, I was just relaxing on my bed and I just dozed off. After some time, you know what happened? I left my body. The soul standing out, and I can see my body. My body was frozen. All ice. Can't move my body. Okay, completely frozen. And it is a fantastic experience to be without the body, let me tell you. I really experienced the bliss. I came to the old ashram only. Coming back to the ashram. And if you had been to the old ashram, you will never miss the lounge. That beautiful lounge right in front, and then the admin block. Fantastic. I went there and I was lying down. I was so happy, bliss. No keeper, no hands, legs, absolute freedom. Wow, fantastic. Then immediately went to Shakti Kuti. and sits the divine in full elegance, talking to people and playing with his mala. Then I went in, he just gave me a glance. Then, this is the way he interacts with souls. Then I know, those days, he always used to tell us, for puja, all the souls will come to me. He used to tell us that. All the souls, all the ancestors, all the devas, kinnaras, everybody will be with. So I was standing there and looking at him. I was so happy, so blissful. Wow, what a feel. And I didn't want to go back. Then one look, I knew, when you have no body, then it is very easy for the masters to communicate. In one look, and you get the message. Time to go back. No, come on. Yeah, I have no choice. You have to go back, right? Okay. But then I was not, you have to go back. Again, one look. Oh my God, then I will go back definitely. What else to do? And I came back. And you know how it is like, frozen body and the soul coming. My God, I can't, just the first feeling you have is in your toes. The toes start moving. That small, then slide slowly, slowly, slowly. All the toes and the feet started shaking. Ah, come on, the energy has come. Then finally, slowly, 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 soul entered the whole body and the whole energy. And again to the head and the hand back to my fear of death completely gone.
Fear of death is gone.
He really made me experience it is bliss. It is absolute freedom. It is only because our own karma is responsible for us having the body, the way you are living, the way you all the things that is happening in our life only because of our own karma. So it was an amazing experience. The fear of death completely gone. So next time when I went to the ashram, he said, yes, I know. This way he said, yes, I know. I said, yes, I know. I know, yeah. Then I said, yeah, of course. I know that you know everything. Yes. And Priya, the thing is, the way I used to talk to him, he would know that complete freedom. Oh my God. You can talk to him anything. He will not judge you, nothing, total acceptance, my God, talking to the divine. Wow, it is amazing. So this is something I cannot forget in my life, the fear of death gone. And again, once what happened, 2 years or 1 year after, I was in Cochin, suddenly the feeling came, I have to go to ashram. And some thought came that Gurudev wanted a golden color silk jubba. This thought came to me after I did my Krya. It was just after my sadhana. And I knew Gurudev really wants the jubba. Okay, then I went to all the shops nearby. They didn't have. Oh my God! And what is this? Again, I went to another shop near our house. Only Parthas. It's very near our house. And I went and said, I want a golden color silk jubba for my guru. But then the person came, yeah, there is one. Then I had no clue about the size. Some number came to my mind. I said, that number I want. Yeah, okay. And beautifully packed. And I went to the ashram. I had it packed in front of me like a small baby. I was holding it tight. And that ring the bell, Shakti Kutir, you came, yeah. Then few of the teachers were sitting there. I don't want to tell the name anyway. All the senior, very few were there. Then I went there and Gurudev was smiling and I said, Gurudev, golden color silk jubba for you. Really? Wow, I want that. I really wanted it. Then he opened it. Yes, I really wanted this. That's why I had actually asked you to buy the jubba for me. You can imagine the feeling I would have had at that time. And one of the teachers asked
Gurudev
me,
doesn't need words to convey to teachers or to any devotee as such. If you're connected,
nobody, nothing.
yeah, if you're
If you're that,
connected to
yeah,
the
that is the
master,
connection.
he
Yeah,
can convey anything through you and
convey anything. Yes. Yes, exactly. And one of the, person sitting next to me, a devotee, she asked him, how did she know that you wanted a golden color silk juba? And my guru tells her, this is the connection I have with her. You don't need anything else. This is what we need, to hear from the source's mouth that this is the connection I have with her.
That,
So happy. There were many moments like that. And also another time, it was my birthday. My birthday is on February. It it is on Priya Valentine's Day, February 14th.
yeah.
And yeah, and Gurudev always celebrates my birthday in the old ashram in Sumeru Mandap. He himself will sing and call me, make me sit next to him, and he will kind of garland me, and so happy. And once it so happened that on that day, I think Gurudev was in Germany, and on my birthday, the same day morning, I was home. Then I was thinking, my God, this year Guruji is not there, and I'm missing him. And suddenly somebody rings the bell. And I opened the door, and my basic was standing right in front of me. And he says, Gurudev had wanted me to give you the stone, and today is your birthday. His wishes to you, and also a card. And I kept the stone safe. It is still with me. I just wanted to let you know how a guru takes care of everyone, much more than your parents. Nobody in this planet will take care the way Guru takes care. You're absolutely safe when you have a guru. You don't have to worry about anything. He knows what is best for you, and only the best will happen. And our own misery is that our small mind will come into play at times. When the small mind comes, tell then you can tell yourself that you don't have complete faith in him. If you have 100% faith in your guru, small mind will not play. But then, of course, there is another thing. When you come to him, he does all the play. People behaving nicely to you, strangely to you, insulting. All this happens only through his sankalpa. Because he wants us to be untouched. He wants us to be like hollow and empty, just like him, the way he is. That's what he wants from us. If we all want to be like our master, we have to be 100% faith plus fully listen to whatever he says without question. Doing all that doing your Krya, your meditation, your sadhana, doing your seva, and giving love to others, caring, sharing, being totally unconditional. That the way our Guru is, we should all be like that. This is the greatest Guru Dakshina we can give to him. He'll be the happiest one. It is not the number of courses you take, nothing. Are you applying the points in your day-to-day life? Are you loving people around you? Are you loving them unconditionally, like your Guru? Are you taking care of them? Are you doing your sadhana? Are you listening to your Guru? There is no point in visiting him and coming back. No. Every visit we should learn to be like him. Then everything is taken care. I learned a lot during these years. I learned a lot of experiences. Now I have come to a stage, I can tell you with firm conviction, nothing can touch me. People's praise, people kind of calling me names, insulting, nothing. And being a mother also, Gurudev has taken out of me all the Ashanas, Putreshna. For a mother, it is the child, like you will also know, how we get attached to our kids. So getting attached is neither good for you nor for the child. So I learned a lot. I have a daughter. So how Gurudev made me come out of the Ashan. And as a result, our bonding is much more stronger. I behave to her, like her friend only. If you start behaving to her like your mom, then
Right, I agree.
they will not behave, they will start hiding things from you and all that stuff. All because of Guru's grace, that Ashana, he just took it out of me. The thing is, we won't even know that we are free of the Ashana. That is the magic of the Guru. He does it, like I went through lots of experiences in my life, trials and tribulations. It happens to every householder. So being a mother, being a wife, being a daughter, we learn a lot in different stages of our life. And especially being a mother, you learn more, I think so. Is it not so? Being a mother, you learn a lot. You become more wiser with the more you kind of interact with your kids. You learn a lot from them. A lot of experiences too, whether good or bad, doesn't matter. So, as a mom, you have to find a perfect balance between, like, the kids are very, very smart and intelligent. And actually, when they themselves know that you have a guru and you kind of teach, they will find the, ways and means to find out whether my amma is really practicing all that his guru is telling her. Oh, this is just, just hogwash. So here you have to have that fine balance, what always Gurudev says, The best thing is just follow Gurudev and listen to him 100%. And of course, let me tell you a few things what I did after I got married. After I got married, in the initial stages, of course, I used to take classes. And later on, when my daughter reached higher classes, like 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, I gave full attention to her in her studies, in her homework, and that really brought a great difference. Even now, she tells me, I am a nice person now only because the way you gave me full attention. And these kids are very, very intelligent. They will not tell you anything. Only at the end, they will tell you, okay, all that things you did now, it has brought a change in you. So, one has to have the gentle balance. You should not ignore your children. It's very important. Especially when you are a mother, you have to give full attention to your kids also, your family, your children, and then, of course, taking classes. You should not ignore your family and take classes. It's not good for you. Even Gurudev won't like it. Because I have seen many people in trouble giving full attention to the classes, ignoring the family. In the end, that will bring a lot of stress to the person who is taking the class and also to the entire family. That should not happen. So this is very important. Of course, if you are a single person, you can do all that full-time class. That's fine. But your family have that fine balance. Gurudev only appreciate that more. Otherwise, I don't think Guru will like you ignoring your family and I don't think so. He always says, yeah, do seva the way you can. He never said, okay, you have to, give up your family. Yes, never said. Especially once you are married, you are a wife, you are a mother especially, then of course you have to devote your family. You know, Priya, all this will come when you do your sadhana. If you do your sadhana 100%, you will get the, you know, the things from within. All the things, all your Guru will give you the messages, whatever is required from within. You do this, you do that. And again in life, many things will happen, whether you like it or not. It is all our own karma. And we have to go through that with a smile. And when you are with the Guru, Guru will give you the strength to go through it. I can tell you in my life, you know, if ever any bad time comes, now it has come to that stage. When I just sit with my eyes closed and tell Gurudev, please do something, no, please, please, please. Immediately some solution will come. Instantaneously it happens. Yes. Especially in my daughter's case. Now she's in Bangalore and something happens. She gives a call and tells me, oh, I'm not feeling well or something and all. Then now I'm so settled. Whenever she says, I just sit with my eyes closed. My guru is there. Why should I get worked up? I'll just sit with my eyes closed. Gurudev, I just received a call from her. Please do something. Only you can say. Immediately after 5 to 10 minutes, tuck, 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 intensity has gone. What more do you need then? Guru has given us everything. Only thing is, we are not aware of it. So we have to be aware of that. He is giving blessings to us every moment. But our small mind at times is not willing to even to listen to it. We want things to happen the way we want, but it is not so. Gurudev always says, you know, when you come to me, I know what is best for you, and only the best will happen. The way you wish, it will not happen because I know that it is actually it is not good for you. Then how can I? Then you know, I am the best judge, and I know what is good for you. When he says that we only have to relax. The first thing he told me in 1993 or 94, I've already planned your life. All you have to do is to relax. He has planned all our lives. That is the thing we have to understand. Once you come to a Guru, Gurudev has planned all our lives. We are not relaxed. That is why we are on stress at times. I learned it in a hard way with my daughter, but now I am completely at ease with myself. When you are free of the Ashana, then you can relax. Getting free of Ashana is not easy. We have to keep praying, doing your sadhana, then Gurudev will make it happen, even without us knowing about it. So all our lives are well taken care.
You are
So we can really.
You are fortunate to have his presence for so many years. But now there are a
Yes.
lot of teachers who hardly get a glimpse of him. You know, a lot of teachers. Even I have been fortunate to be with him, not like you, but still I had the opportunity to be with Gurudev for some time. But now, if you see the latest teachers who are becoming teachers now,
Yeah.
especially now, Gurudev has become very busy and he is global. So now each
Yeah.
individual attention is definitely difficult. So for them, can you give us the glimpse of how from the personal Guru, Gurudev took you to the Guru Tattva and to the universal consciousness? How was that transition? If you could explain, it will be wonderful that the new teachers will understand that, it's not the physical presence, but the Tattva that is very important.
Yeah, I will, of course, I will tell you. Initial stage, as I had told you, at that time, I really needed the physical presence. If I had not had his physical presence, I would have committed suicide, for sure. In fact, the same question was asked to Gurudev many years back. I had written one book, I don't remember the name of the book. The same question you had asked me, the same question was asked to him. How come initially You used to spend so much time, you used to give them attention. But now it is not so. Gurudev says, yes, I had to give them because if I had not given them that physical attention, I knew they would not have existed in this planet. So I had to give them. But now things have changed. You know, Priya, Guru knows just by seeing a person about the all the janmas he had been before, and the number of births he will be taking in the future, and the current situation. Accordingly, he will deal with each and every person. So it so happened that we were blessed because my situation in life was so pathetic. I can't explain in words what would have happened to me if I had not received his physical attention. The same thing happened with all my, all those teachers. We were there, many of them, we all used to share the same story. Situation will be different. But the thing crux is, if we had not written, the life would have, we would not have existed. So let me tell you about my journey. How I, like the journey from the physical presence, then becoming less, and now in that Guru Tattva. All this shift happened through my own life experiences. Like before I got married, I had the great blessing of having his physical presence. And once I got married, the physical presence was not there. Of course that one-to-one connection was there. And all the wisdom I had received till then helped me to be in the path, even though I had his minimum physical presence. His books, especially his intimate note to the sincere seeker, which I would advise everyone to read through it, not once, twice, or thrice. How many times you can keep reading that. This will make you well grounded. And also his books on Know Your Mind, which I'll be giving a wisdom discourse next month in Malayalam. The book is right in front of me. Know Your Mind. This is an amazing book. Know Your Mind. And also there is another book, actually the Mind Matters. Mind Matters. And again with Gurudev's blessings, I could study the 11th skanda of Smt Bhagavatam. Because now, since you had really asked me that question, I have to mention how this 11th skanda really made me settle, again with the grace of my Guru. From the year 2014 to 2018, actually Gurudev, with his grace, I started learning the 11th skanda of Srimad Bhagavatam in PDF hall nearby by an Acharya K.P. Nambiar. The moment we entered the hall, the Acharya used to tell us, you cannot even read Srimad Bhagavatam without the grace of a Sadguru. I was speechless when he said that. You cannot enter the room. You will not be sitting here without the grace of a Guru. And that 11th skanda gave me strength to face hardships in life. I would advise all the teachers that we all should read lot of scriptures. We should read Gurudev's books. That intimate note to the sincere seeker is a combination of Upanishad, Vedanta, whatnot. Everything is there in the intimate note of the sincere seeker. Yoga Vasishta. The Gurudev always says every teacher, everybody should read Yoga Vasishta, which I also read twice. First time you read, nothing will enter. Same thing happened to me.
Correct.
Yeah. Next time I read, okay. Slowly things started happening. Things started falling in place. So it is the self-knowledge which will make you well grounded and also make you aware that Guru is not a form. He is the Shakti within you. He is a tattva within you. Guru is not sitting in the Ganga Kutir in Bangalore. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. There is not a single place in the planet without the Guru Tattva. When you read the Guru Gita, both animate and inanimate, you can feel the presence of the Guru Tattva. So if you really want to have that Tattva established within you, only through scriptural study it is possible. And that happens through Gurudev's books. Lot of books he has written, lot of talks, Ashtavakra Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Narada Bhakti Sutra, what not. And once you starting, completely focused on his books, he will slowly make you come to Srimad Bhagavatam. Whatever is, for each soul, it will vary. For each person, it will vary. So he knows what is best for you, and that will happen. So my journey, I became established in that Guru Tattva when Gurudev made me engrossed in self-knowledge, reading his books, and finally making me study Srimad Bhagavata, 11th Skanda, Uddhava Gita, wherein Lord Krishna tells to us, tells Uddhava, what is life? How come we are feeling miserable? How to be free of attachments? How to love people without getting attached? How to see events in life without getting attached? How to see life as a witness? This is what Gurudev always tells us when we do your Sayam process. He always, talk, the seer and the scenery. We have to come out of the scenery and be with the seer and see life as a witness. The same thing is explained in Uddhava Gita by Lord Krishna. And so many things you learn, Priya. It is wonderful. Now I remember about my first visit to Rishikesh in the year 1996, when Gurudev made us learn Gita, and also he had explained to us that all of us also should read Srimad Bhagavata. Only once he had mentioned about it. So for me, he had asked me to do that in 1996. He made it happen in 2014. 4 long years, he made me sit in Srimad Bhagavatam class, which I had not planned. It just happened. As I said, Gurudev has already planned our lives. And he will actually take us to where we have to. The journey is designed by him. So he is the engine driver, he is the driver. He is the captain, whatever you might call him. He will see that each and every one of us will get the best. Have that complete confidence in him. So I would advise all the teachers of the present era to be happy, first of all, that we have a guru in our life. Though the physical presence will come to you, when the time comes, will definitely give you the physical presence. So till then, be happy that you have a guru. And then do your sadhana 100% without fail. Every day you do your sadhana. Read his books. Don't waste time talking too much. We have talked enough in many lifetimes. There is nothing much to converse. Gurudev says in intimate note to the sincere seeker, talk about knowledge. When you talk about knowledge, fun will follow you. Whereas if you follow fun, misery will be behind. So talk about knowledge, read, be helpful for others. Give your love unconditionally to others. Just like the way our Guru does. Be like him, no? Be like him. When you start doing things like us, he will be forced to call you. Hey, I want to see him or her. Come on. He will call you. The same thing happened to me also. It was in the year, it happened last year in the year November. Gurudev wanted to see me. I went to the ashram after a long time. Because same thing, when you go to the ashram, you are not able to see him the way you used to before. So,
Before, correct, correct.
when
It's
yeah,
crowded.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when he wants, he called me. I had the same, yeah, and the same kind of warmth he gave me, the same kind of playfulness. So he knows, no, he will call you. No? He will definitely call you. You don't have to feel dull, gloomy. Be like him, love others, share knowledge, don't gossip, don't blame others, don't find fault with others, don't point fingers to others. Come on, we have to transform from within. Don't blame others, stop blaming others.
Self-transformation
All
journey, na Chachi?
self yeah, yeah, exactly. And once you stop blaming others, you will begin to transform yourself.
Correct, right.
Once you blame others, if you keep on blaming, you will get their bad karma. Then again, you have to again take birth and rebirth. Then same old samsara. You will get. Why bother about all this? No. I always think, my God, I had enough. I want pakka liberation. I want to be free from all this. That's all. The only solution is what? Follow the master. Do whatever he has asked us to do with perfect balance, read his books, then finally the scriptural study will come. It has happened. He knows best and it will happen. So with me, that 2014 to 2018 was a turning point in my life. Then I started going more inward, self journey, all started. You go more and more inward, and it is said, Sravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana, Patanjali says Swadhyaya. It's called by Patanjali Maharshi, do Swadhyaya. I started doing Swadhyaya, and you won't believe, Priya, when you start doing Swadhyaya, then you become aware of all the garbage you have within you. We all live with an illusion that we are okay. No, nothing here. We have got so much garbage within us. So only when you do Swadhyaya, you go out of it. Self-correction can happen only when you sit with your own self at least 15 minutes a day. Nothing else. Just keep your eyes closed and then Gurudev will do the Swadhyaya. You just pray after Krya, Guruji, I want to start doing Swadhyaya. You please help me. That's all that is required. Then he will do everything for you. So that was a turning point which made me firmly believe that Guru Tattva is here. I can tell you in the year 2000, when he came to Wayanad, maybe the year I don't remember, I think it is 2000. So I was waiting to see Gurudev and he came in the car and I was running behind and he finally, okay, then he said, you don't have to run, I'm here. I'm here. That time I couldn't gather much. Okay, he's saying I'm here, but I don't know. Because I was always kind of attached to the physical form. Gurudev means that form. Then now I realized when I started studying the Ekadasha Skanda, and each and every word Lord Krishna tells Uddhava, what Gurudev used to tell us every day. So that really made a dramatic change in my life. So as a result, I became more centered. became very calm. And whatever happens in life, I never used to get, all that being restless, no, just became very settled. So even when problems come to you, you get the skill to handle that problem at ease, the way Gurudev says. And when you are completely at ease, everything will come right in front of you. All you have to do at that particular time, how to get out of that situation with skill, with knowledge, happens when you are centered. And this happens through self-knowledge. So it will vary from person to person. So for me, the journey started like this. Then finally, Srimad Bhagavatam. And of course, during the Corona time, Gurudev gave me a lot of opportunity to talk about him. The one thing I love in my life is to talk about my Guru. And I want all the people in the path to be with him till your last breath. Don't leave him forever. Don't leave him at all. People have seen so many people leaving the path. You know why? Because their attention was not on the Guru. Their attention was with the organization, with some people. Gurudev himself has mentioned in about Guru Mandala, if I remember right, he says, if you have to come to me, you have to cross over all the charms. You might see many handsome people, handsome women. So many charms, so many things will kind of, divert your attention. If you get glued to all that, you can never come. So our attention and our focus should be only with our master. My focus was only with my Guru. It's only because of that I could be in the path for these 30 years. Otherwise, it is very easy to leave the path. When your attention is on others, so-called, I don't want to mention the whatever designation, if you are going to get attached to all that, the purpose of coming to the Guru is lost. It is all Maya. We tend to have a feeling that only in the material world there is Maya. No, even in the spiritual world there is Maya. And only the Guru can completely make you free of all the Maya. And the only way is focusing only to your Guru. Your eyes, your ears, all the five senses, only Gurudev. Only Gurudev. And especially 2 days before, I happened to watch a video. You might have also watched, wherein he says, there are people always trying to complain, finding fault with others.
Correct.
In spite of me telling you, I always tell
It's a
them,
beautiful
see
video.
people, rag dolls, you just see them as,
Correct.
actually the karma coming to you.
Yeah.
Something which we all should remember.
Gurudev has said, if I
People
can't do
behave.
anything, what is the point in you putting the focus? Leave it.
I know exactly. Leave it. So we have come to the Guru for complete freedom. We have come to him to be free of all the samsara, all the likes and dislikes. So just be free of all the craving and aversion. Don't hate anybody. Don't have any raga or dvesha. See everything as a play. You will be able to when you are established in the self-knowledge that is Guru Tattva. So through the scriptures, through his books, you become aware that Guru is not the form, it is Tattva, the essence. You are able to talk, you are able to breathe, you are able to do things. only because of the Guru Tattva Vivek. Once, once the prana or consciousness goes, then this body is only jada, no? The tattva is always there, right? So hold on to the tattva. Hold on to the tattva. Don't bother about the people around. Some may praise you, some may insult you. Doesn't matter. So what? Like Gurudev said in some talk, like, he had mentioned about the bubble. Priya is a bubble, I am a bubble. So these bubbles will come and go, no? What does it matter? It is a tattva that matters. And tattva, that is the ultimate. And when you fully, completely established in tattva, you cannot but be like your guru. And that is the purpose of coming to a master. So through the self-knowledge, so this is my journey. So till 2001, I could not much be with the Guru Tattva, nor could I comprehend. It is all the form. Then after that, he gave me a lot of experiences in life. And of course, Priya, I had the blessing of my Guru that I used to do sadhana without fail. Every day, come what may. Going down to the cosmic forces is very important. Everyone should do that every day. Wherein he is, complete karma is getting burnt, all the vasanas are getting burnt, all the garbage is going out of your system. So after that comes the complete transition towards the journey to the Guru Tattva. Then, of course, all the books helped me, Gurudev's talks. I used to listen to his talks every day. Even now I do. Every day in the evening, I do his guided meditation. After that, Egadasha Skanta, then I have become very settled. And, Guru Tattva well established within me. And now I know Guru is here, And I can feel his presence more, Priya. You will be amazed. More. The moment I close my eyes, I can feel his presence. Even the program that is happening now is a Sankalpa. As you had said, I never in my life thought, So this is the journey from the gross to the subtle. So now I'm well established. And so you know what? I am so much at peace with myself. Absolutely at peace with myself. Gurudev always says, you are Niranjana, the untouched consciousness. You are that. You are that. You are that. And I can really, it's all because of his grace.
Thank you so much, Chechi. You have shared so many things with us. And it's such a beautiful thing that you as immediately after college, how you came to a guru, and then after that, after getting married, being a mother, it's a transition for a woman. How the same you were holding on to Gurudev, and how the faith became stronger, and how very beautifully you have explained that each experience makes us more profound, deep, and it brings us more to the Guru Tattva. And it is also not the physical body. It's from the physical body to the tattva, to realizing that he is there within us as our strength and as everything. It's thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful thing to all of us, including me. And I love sitting and hearing this from you. It was such a beautiful thing. Once again, thank you very much, Chechi, and Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev, Priya, and for me also it was great, and I didn't know, something happened through my mouth, and everything. Guru is there, and Gurudev made it happen. And so happy that you called me and this happened. I'm extremely grateful to you and the entire team, and wishing you all having that Guru grace with you in your life always, and may all your wishes come true. And that's it. And may you all have a great life ahead, and let us all move together to spread this profound message to every nook and corner of this planet.
Let's all move together, Chechi. That's the biggest.
Let us all move together. Let us all move together, and that is it. So, Jai Gurudev.
Hey, Gurudev.
Jai.
Thank you so much.